let's talk about this Ryan Clark situation. If y'all don't
Lock
know
in
Ryan
for a
Clark,
nigga.
Candy, appreciate it.
You wondering why you ain't made it to the top and ain't got no motion because you won't lock in. Lock in.
Appreciate the sub, Candy. All right, so yeah, let's talk about this Ryan Clark situation. If y'all don't know Ryan Clark used to be he used to work for ESPN. He got fired on air. I don't really want to play that clip because ESPN, Disney, they don't play about their videos. They don't play about they shit. So Ryan Clark got fired. He got they let him go because of certain things he was doing and saying. So he went on this the Pivot podcast and explained exactly why he just expressing himself. He was just expressing himself, and I just actually want to check this out. Let's see what he said on the Pivot podcast. All right.
When I go home, and this kid, from the West Bank, is like so accepted in New Orleans now. Like, I wouldn't change that. Never. Like, all I ever wanted to do was be accepted, and want it. So yeah, like that, I wouldn't change. If you ask me, probably the first Monday of football, when all my friends get to do something we did super special together, yeah, I'd probably change it. I'd probably work harder to be who they wanted me to be. Or
All right, so I guess he was talking about him being accepted as a child. What did it say right here? Ryan Clark pointed hard out. All right, this is some more shit he was talking about. Let's take a look.
Man, this show, for 3 years, bro, we never shied away from any topic. Right. We never shied away from tackling anything. We did this year because I knew I couldn't have no beef. I knew I couldn't respond to disrespect, right? I knew, for lack of a better word, I couldn't be too black. What makes me sad is, even in trying to adjust to be at least more of what certain people wanted, they still fired me. Man, this show.
All right, so it seems like they took a turn to where I say we gotta chill out. You can't be doing all that stuff. Blah 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 blah. And does it sound like a situation where when keeping it real goes bad? Do y'all think I ain't gonna say it ain't okay to cry, but obviously he felt a certain type of way about that. What's that, a multi-million-dollar contract, I would cry too. Oh shit, I would. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'd cry too. Of course he turned into a race thing. Yeah, man. It might hold on, let me see. It might have been a race thing. It might have been a race thing, but do y'all think it was? Do you think it was appropriate for him to pull the black card in that situation? You know what? Blah, 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 blah. This is the clip where he actually got fired from. Hold on. All right, this is the clip that he actually got fired from. I don't think they're gonna flag me for a 9-second clip. This is the clip right here.
Patrick Ricard, so we could get those big packages along with Cam Scatterboo that were huge in Baltimore.
Hold on, no, this is not the clip. All right, let me see. This might be it right here. This might be it.
Are you feeling okay? You look at AJ Brown, which is this #1 wide receiver who got 1 target all night, and then you got CeeDee Lamb. But that's the
when was the one target?
That's the target.
But
though.
I'm saying, when was the one target?
I'm saying you could have it both ways.
54 seconds left in the game on 2nd and 11. It was the 1 target. He runs the out route.
You wake up this
the
morning
corners
saying
got
AJ
outside
Brown
leverage.
had a better day than CeeDee Lamb.
But you know what you wake up saying though? AJ Brown's team is 1-0.
Of course,
right? Like,
I mean,
like that's what
I get it.
But the thing is this though, and we shouldn't do this on TV, and so I apologize if people think this is rude. That's the non-player.
Oh,
view.
stop! That's no. That CeeDee Lamb is.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! You know what that translate to? You know what that translate to? Nah, that's the white you. That's the white you, bruh.
Let me tell you why. I'm not looking
at fantasy football, Ryan. I'm not. Don't belittle me like that. I could come in and say, as 3X players are saying one thing, and give an alternative perspective that maybe CeeDee Lamb did play well. And
Peter, what I need for you to do is not get mad and let me finish for one.
Okay, go on.
It wasn't about you. It was going to be about me.
Okay.
As a player, I can't speak for CeeDee Lamb. I'm speaking.
Oh shit! You said play it again. I'm not finna play it again, so they can flag me. I wasn't even supposed to be playing it. I wasn't even supposed to be playing it. I don't know, man. Like, I understood what he was saying, but he said it. He said it on ESPN, and ESPN fired the hell out of him. Now, let's say if it was the other way around and the white guy said the same thing. Y'all wouldn't have got mad? Y'all wouldn't have felt a certain type of way? I understood why ESPN actually let him go, because slightly that was kind of wild to say. That slightly that was kind of wild to say, y'all. He said that's the non-player in you. Like, for the average viewer, they'd be like, that kind of goes over your head. But as a black person, knowing that came from a black person saying that, you know that's a little bit. That's a little wild to say, bro. That's a little wild to say. So I can't really disagree with ESPN in that aspect. But he want to go on the pivot and sit there and fucking cry, he wouldn't have got fired though. Yeah, you right. The white guy, yeah, you right. He wouldn't have got fired. So with that being said, is that okay to pull the race card then on other platforms? Because if that's the case, that sounds like a little lawsuit. But it didn't happen with the other guy. It happened with him. And you know, I have no problem working with people and all that, but that's one reason why I really, it's like, man, look, like when people got control over you, you got to do what they tell you, bro. You got to do what they tell you. So yeah, I don't blame ESPN for letting him go, for saying that, because that was my first time actually seeing it. What he said was kind of wild though. That I ain't gonna lie. What he said, that was kind of wild, bro. That was kind of wild. But hey, I think he'd be all right. He's on other shows. He ain't broke. So yeah, if he want to go any further with that, I think he should take legal action. But he has a slight chance of winning, but I don't think he will win. What do y'all think? If he took that to trial, do you think he will actually win? Maybe, maybe not. Pat McAfee basically did the same thing on a yeah. So you think they picking and choosing? You think that's what it is? A situation where they just picking and choosing? I don't know. Tune in next time for the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But let's move on to the next topic. They let 3 others go to. The race card is stupid when you already know the hand you're playing. Facts. If you working from white folks, man, you as a black man, you should already know what comes with that, man. Like if you working, you should know, man. You should, but in all, like he wasn't meaning no harm from what he was saying. He was trying to make a point and validate off the response of what he was saying, what the other guy was saying, to validate his argument. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, there's a trailer we gotta react to. I'm gonna wait. Wait, he said this last year. What the hell? But let's move on to the next topic, y'all.